Hello, welcome to the Bad Boy Line podcast. We are two World Cup skiers who occasionally talk about ski racing. I'm Asher Jordan.
And I'm Cassidy Gray. Welcome to our podcast. All right, so I'm sure most people are like, what is this little situation going on? We basically just wanted to start a podcast for a few reasons. One, because we just like talking to each other so much, so it just
Another
but
excuse.
two, because I think there could be a lot more hype around ski racing in North America, and it's hard to watch. I personally think it's hard to watch when you're in North America, but it's a super fun sport, and I think that we can just bring a little bit more energy to our North American friends.
A
So
little bit more hype.
a little bit more hype. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll talk a little bit each about us. Asher, take it away.
Okay, I'm Asher. I'm on the Canadian ski team. I have been for the past 4 and a bit years, give or take a couple. Grew
With
up in
some
Whistler.
injuries.
Yeah, with a couple injuries. Grew up skiing in Whistler and somehow made it all the way to race World Cup. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Not a lot, but
I'm Cassidy. I'm also on the Canadian ski team. And this is my third year now, I think. Also, give or take a few with some, yeah, the whole Canadian thing. And the people that know what we're talking about know what we're talking about.
you
but
know. Yeah.
we've been on the team for 3+ a bit years. And yeah, I'm from Pano. I still live in Pano. And I like skiing amongst lots of other things. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we're both members of the Canadian ski team, so obviously we have a slight bias, but I think the Canadian ski team has been kind of crushing it lately. We have like world champions, multiple world champions,
Couple world champions,
World Cup winners, World Cup podiumers. We have people ranked in the top 10 in a few disciplines. None of those people are me or Asher, but we still try our best. So yeah, I'm sure you're wondering why you're talking to the two of us or listening to the two of us, but it's probably because we're subjectively the funniest two on the team. Would be my
we're both the coolest people on the team, so
that's why you're listening to us.
Easily.
All right. With that being said, let's get into some ski racing. Well, Ash, you tell everybody about what your kind of sitch has been lately, because Ash he's kind of on a little funky path right now.
Yeah. So I unfortunately tore my MCL at the beginning, or not the beginning of the year, but during our second preseason camp in Chile, and I have.
He was skiing really good too when he did it. He was skiing really fucking good when he did it.
Yeah. But anyways, it happens, and then so I missed Solden, which luckily for me didn't actually happen. And then I've just been watching
cancellation.
Watching from the sidelines and just rehabbing. Now I'm in Pano. Just finished my third day on snow. And yeah, it's feeling good. And then hoping to get back for mid-December racing. Ideally, Alta Badia is the goal, which is kind of a tough one to get right back into because it's the longest, darkest GS of the year.
A little bit savage, but Asher's kind of a savage too. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, how many times have you done that hill?
Goose egg.
Zero times.
Shit. I got the boot last year because Jack did it. But
so what would you say is the hardest hill that you've raced on then up until this point?
The hardest hill. I mean, they all have their own individual like things.
Their individual tricks.
I mean, Adelboden has my name. That's a tough place to ski. I find that very challenging just because the hill's always changing.
And
it
it's
doesn't
like
help that the
skiing down a
last pitch,
staircase.
and it doesn't help that the last pitch is super steep and you're extremely tired. And usually when I go, it's pretty bumpy. So I'm
watching that last year,
gassed.
it looked like you were skiing down a staircase. It was
It's a really cool spot. It's one of my favorite races, but haven't figured it out yet.
You'll get there. You will get there.
I'd say that one. It used to be Kranjska. I used to hate that place.
Really? Oh, well, if anybody doesn't know this, Asher got his first World Cup points in Kranjska. I got my first World Cup points in Kranjska too. Shit, we got some stuff in common here. Kranjska's a good place for the Canadians historically.
Yeah, no. Val
took big old dub in Kranjska. It's a good place. Slovenia, random, but we like it. I guess.
Slovenia.
Yeah.
I only know Kranjska, but it's great place, great people.
Yeah. So into the World Cup races that have happened so far this year. It's been really dramatic, I would say, is a good word to kind of like overlap everything. Solden, Brothen was out the night before the race, which was crazy. I think for me, that was like one of the most dramatic things that could have happened. He's like the biggest personality in ski racing. He just drops the mic
like men's ski racing right now.
Yeah. Oh, totally. He's so he's a pretty very good skier, but he's also just like crazy personality.
He's just kind of like changing the sport too, which I think is a good thing because like
there are little boys wearing nail polish because of him.
It needs a little bit of flair.
Yeah,
and I thought he was great for that, and
a little bit of nail polish.
Sad to see him go.
Yeah,
sad to see him go. But that was big. I wasn't over there, so I can't attest to anything that happened over there.
Yeah,
looking from home,
that news, I can't imagine waking up to that news in North America. Like, what did you think? Were you just like,
Well, I thought it's October. It's not April 1st. I was super confused. He was playing a prank, but then then I saw Atlas. He posted about him, and I was like, "Oh,
that was emotional." But the rumor on the street is that he's coming back for Brazil. I don't know who created that rumor. I think that whether he's even
that a couple times, yes,
alluded to that or not, I have no idea. But I think that naturally was just going to be a rumor. I think naturally everybody wants him to do that too.
They'd back him. He'd get a program going.
Bring him the money.
Oh, yeah.
The money. Yeah. And then the men's races were canceled in Solden, like you said. So all that drama for no race. No race at all. But the women's race... The women's race did happen. Didn't happen last year, but yeah.
It didn't?
No, you guys had this beautiful sunny day for your race. And you could like punch a 4-foot hole into our race day.
Yeah, sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. I was saying to these guys, in the last 10 years, I think it's happened 50% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't that like a little indication of maybe we should think of rescheduling this? Like early, like October on the glacier. Everybody knows the weather's just all over the place.
My God. And then glacier skiing. Zermatt cancellations. But I don't think it was shocking for that many people. And this is definitely not a hot take within North Americans. I don't know how the Europeans feel about it, but I hate glacier skiing in the fall. I hate it. It's like it's like the worst time of the year. It really is.
Yeah, it's really tough. It can either be great skiing or you can be just depressed and not love it.
Yeah, and the weather is normally bad. The snow is normally not that great. And there's a trillion kids in the lift line every single morning.
Yeah.
Just
it's hard for us North Americans to wrap our head around.
It's
the lift
lines. You get in a line. And
it's not just a line where you wait. You actually have to battle to get on the goddamn lift.
Yeah, it's like a fight every morning.
Your elbows are up.
I honestly think I'm a worse person after a week of doing
a week of European glacier skiing.
I feel mean. It changes you. To be battling 8-year-olds in a lift line in the morning, it changes a person. It's not a good look for me.
No.
And like in North America, that just it doesn't happen. I mean, North America has its own set of problems, but that just isn't a thing that happens. People just wait in the lines.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're a bit more hysterical in North America. So if somebody cut the line, there'd be like a police car rolling up.
Oh, so much drama.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just not a thing. It really is not. Yeah, so at least we're done with that part of the year. You missed that part of the year.
I missed that part of the year.
It's like a blessing in disguise, maybe.
Not that sad. I missed that part.
Yeah, well,
but our
not
team
that many
didn't even
people
go
love it.
to.
You guys were in Hintertux with us.
Okay, well, the guys were in Hintertux, but they weren't there for that long.
Yeah, we were getting clapped by the boys the first day. Our very first day on snow was their like 5th day on snow on these bumpy, icy World Cup lanes. And
those lanes are challenging when it's like that.
I looked also, at I was timing shocked. Once.
It's back to like the glacier ice. That is that's hard skiing.
Yeah, it is hard skiing. Yeah. It is hard skiing. I mean, you guys grinded that stuff on like the provincial teams.
Oh yeah.
On BC team.
Oh yeah.
You were ripping Hintertux on BC team.
Quality training might not have been so good, but we were grinders. That's for sure.
But you sure did get volume.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, and then okay, so Solden a little bit crazy. There was on the women's race, there was that whole fluro issue, which that sucks. I feel so bad for Regmo about that because if that were to happen to me, I know for facts I have no freaking idea what kind of wax is going on in my skis. Like you get to a point in your career where you just don't know. You hand your skis over to your technician and you bring them chocolate and hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Chocolate and coffee. But there's a point in time where it's like, I mean, it is kind of your responsibility, but no, not really.
Yeah. But you were saying something about the process of how they do it. Do you know how they do the actual?
I faintly know they have this little device that measures it catches a reflection off the ski. If this is what I was told, so I'm just going off that.
This is all rumors.
Yeah. And if it catches too much reflection, I guess there's too much floral, but it's not if you're tested for floral on one part of your ski, it's not like you're cut. You get multiple chances along the ski. That's what I understand it as.
It's not like you would use one brush on the tails and one brush on the tip. So if you had a bit of fluoro,
I think that's kind of why they did it.
Everywhere.
So if they can actually prove there's like a trace of fluoro, if there's a little bit, I think they kind of shoo it.
Yeah.
But it's not like a little bit. It's either yes or no, as I understand it. I could be very wrong, but
yeah. I don't understand shit about shit when it comes to that stuff. It freaks me out because I don't understand. It's kind of like drug testing in some ways, like you can't. For us, we don't have like normal protein powder, and like that's supposed to help keep us like safe and everything. But nothing can ever be 100% sure. So you could like eat a piece of beef or something, and there could be something wrong with it. Like it's just kind of for me, it freaks me out a little bit. It makes me very stressed.
I mean, I've heard
like I don't even take
of girls that go to restaurants or somewhere and they use this ingredient that is a banned substance, and it's just to add some flavor, and then they get banned.
Did you know if you have if you consume like 6 pounds worth of poppy seeds, you could get a positive drug test? It's like 6 pounds, so you'd have to just have a funnel of poppy seeds going in there.
Eating 6 pounds of poppy seeds.
I don't know, but I stopped eating poppy seeds for a while because I heard that.
Really?
Yeah. It's stupid. I'm so nervous about this stuff, so I don't need. I mean,
you're in the testing pool. I'm not.
Yeah, true. Testing pool. It's a fun place to be. Filling out your whereabouts and all that.
I don't think it is.
No, it's not. But so on to more fun things than urine drug testing. The men had a slalom race this year early. Gurgle.
Yeah.
Have you ever skied there?
I did. We did. There was I I want to say around this time last year, there was a GS, some Europa Cup GSs there. It's a really cool place.
Okay, nice.
Honestly,
So
really nice once you get up skiing there. It's like kind of like Solden, where the valley. The valley's cool, but it's nothing like the actual mountains. It's just like a completely different place. But I don't know exactly where the slalom run was because it wasn't on the same run we skied on.
Oh shit.
It was cool.
It was the World Cup there though was dramatic. Oh my god. There were protesters, for anybody that didn't see. There were protesters that came down after Marco Schwartz, so before the last 5 racers, and they sprayed orange paint everywhere. And they held up the race
paint?
for like, I think so. Oh. Which they were climate protesters, but in theory, putting orange paint everywhere couldn't be that good for the climate. Yeah, it was just my thought process there. But yeah, they held the race for like 10 to 15 minutes or something.
It was that long.
I don't know how.
I
think 10 minutes.
Watching races in Western Canada is a little difficult because it's at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I don't.
It's more like
sometimes I'll get up.
You have a long night.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any of the drama that.
Yeah. Well, what else happened, Asher? You had to have seen it on Instagram by now. Come on, Christofferson, you haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the clip.
Oh my god!
I've been waiting for somebody to send me a clip of this, of Christofferson losing it on these protesters.
Christofferson was fuming, but he was really just being a good teammate. For me, you go, Christofferson. You fight for
Christofferson.
Yeah, Steen Olsen in the gate.
Get out of my finish line.
I know. So for context, Christofferson had already gone. And then Steen Olsen, like the next guy to go, who is a Norwegian, must have had his poles like over the start wand ready to go. And then they had to stop, obviously, because of the protesters. But Christofferson had a day with that. He was not happy. He was pushing over police officers. He was storming the finish.
Do you have this video? I need to see it.
I'll find it.
I can't believe I haven't seen it. There hasn't been a clip circling around already.
And you know what? I'm just a touch upset about. I'm upset that nobody just let him go. Let him do his thing. That would have been
good. At the protesters.
That would have been good for the sport to see a little more drama than we're used to.
Yeah.
It's like ski racing times MMA. The collab you didn't know you needed.
Yeah. It's like the press conferences when they're jumping over people.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of flair.
Yeah. Just a little spice, you know? A little spice. Did you say you should do that?
No.
No,
that'd be bad for me.
We're Canadians. We only drop the gloves with hockey helmets on.
Yeah. But yeah, that was crazy.
It was a little crazy. I mean, honestly, fair enough. If my teammates aren't fighting people so that I can, like, do a race, I don't know if I want those teammates. They have your back.
Liam and Justin better be jumping over that barrier, getting those guys on the finish line.
Justin's the most calm, chill, would never hurt a fly kind of dude, and you'd be like,
same with Liam.
Let Asher go.
You're like, come on, guys, this isn't cool.
You're like, come on, guys, please.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do a really good job.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Those are my teammates, by the way.
Yeah, his team. Sorry, the Asher and Lee. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have probably heard the names by now, but there's a young group of tech boys. Well, Kyle's speed, I guess, but there's a young group of tech boys that are coming in with fury from Canada right now. So if you haven't heard their names already, Asher's one of them. Liam and Justin. Yeah, there's a few.
And Kyle.
Sam, Simon, Declan. Yeah, there's a few of those guys coming up. So keep your eyes open. Yeah. So what's coming up for you? I guess you're in Pano right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pano till the
training
end of the week.
Pano.
And then
Returning
these
to have
guys
you?
head
Did you
to.
carve return today?
I was carving today.
Oh my god, man,
I was
that's so
carving.
nice.
I know.
That's
Big
got to be
steps.
just the best
Big steps in
feeling.
progression. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't like nervous about it, but
a little
I
nervous,
was just
maybe.
kind of I was like a little concerned about just how it would feel because the way I did it, the way I tore my MCL
Mm-hmm.
was just like in with my knee, a lot of knee flexion, and
Yeah.
then getting back into that spot of really
Yeah.
testing it. But it felt really good
Yeah.
today.
Well, when you hurt yourself skiing, that's kind of a mental jumble to get
Yeah.
yourself back to skiing, you know? I've never hurt
Mentally,
myself skiing.
mentally, this was harder than my ACL.
Yeah, because they didn't like go in with some little medical shit.
Yes, but it's also just
stitch that up.
like to me 6 weeks for a ligament to heal and be ready to actually put a little bit of load into seems kind of, a little weird to me.
Asher's no doctor, but he's maybe onto something there.
But no, it was good. Trusted the process and physios. And yeah. And then tomorrow, maybe some gates.
Maybe like slalom gates? GS gates?
No, not slalom. GS.
GS gates.
I'm
Woo.
on the GS grind right now.
That is exciting.
Been on the GS grind since December.
How is it in the West
like-
right now?
It's actually snowing at your home right now.
At my home. He's at my home and I'm not even at my home. I'm in freaking Vermont.
No, it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blowing lots of snow like usual.
Like
Lots of clouds.
Pano is the most on it with snow blowing you could ever even be for a hill. They
It's a
pump
little
that
obnoxious
shit.
sometimes.
They
There's so much
pump
snowblowers
that
on,
shit.
they make their own cloud, and then it's 10 degrees colder in the cloud.
But then you have sick races. So for me, I'm pro snow blowing.
Yeah.
I think it's great. If it gives you hard snow, I'm all for it. All right.
Yeah.
What is coming up next for us? Well, you're gonna come back to racing. It's American Thanksgiving this weekend.
It is American
If you
Thanksgiving.
didn't know, can we just the difference between
is that
American?
Thursday? It's tomorrow. Thanksgiving.
Is it Thursdays or is it Sundays?
I think I'm pretty sure.
It's on Thursday.
It's tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
Such a random day to have. But the difference between American and Canadian Thanksgiving is it's pretty significant. Like Canadian Thanksgiving, we do it on a Sunday or Monday.
It's the
So it's
second weekend of October.
Yeah. And it's a 3-day weekend.
Yeah. I mean,
Americans
I'm
like
definitely they
Thursday,
have a holiday as well.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Black
They're
Friday.
just pumping turkey the whole time. Black Friday. And then Cyber Monday. There's online sales that come with American Thanksgiving. In Canada, we're just like, yes, I'm thankful for my family. In America, they're like, I'm thankful for Cyber Monday. I'm thankful for Best Buy deals. They're like, they go hard on the American Thanksgiving. Were you home for Thanksgiving this year?
I was
That's
home
nice.
for Thanksgiving. It was nice.
Oh, that's really nice.
I like being home in the fall. I mean, I haven't
Yeah.
really spent much time
Yeah,
at home
it's gotta be
in
a
the fall
first.
for the last 10
Yeah.
odd years, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing the leaves.
The leaves change.
The leaves change.
You see the hards that you see green or gray.
Yeah. And I got lucky this year.
Well, not in BC. There are evergreen trees, are they not?
Yeah. But I got lucky this year. Usually Vancouver's very rainy. But it was very lovely.
Oh, that's nice.
Very lovely.
That is nice. Yeah. Well, for me coming up, I have Killington this weekend, and then first Tromlott World Cup the weekend after, and that should be pretty fun.
Sorry.
No, go.
Tromlott. That's just GS.
Tromlott.
Right?
Yeah. 2 GS races.
2.
It's gonna be sick. Yeah.
Yeah. We raced there last year. And then a couple of NORAMs there.
Oh yeah, you guys had How are those NORAMs?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I've never been to Tremblant, and I actually really enjoyed it. Reminded me of
home. They were super because is it the same, like it's the same village vibe as Whistler, no?
Very, very Whistler Village vibe, yeah.
Yeah. But
it was nice.
They were treating you guys like Really,
Well,
like the
it was
kids
the
were
test event.
stoked.
It was the test
Right?
event for this
Okay.
race this year, so they were
Yeah.
going all out. They had the banners, the
Yeah.
commentator, and
That's so good.
I think
I love
Tremblont's
when they hype NORAMs up like that.
Tremblont's
Like
also the
Collingwood
perfect place
does the
too.
same.
It's like big ski racing community there,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Oh, that's fun.
but
That's
yeah,
fun.
when they do a big spectacle for NORAMs, not just a finish line, and
Yeah.
you have to look at live timing for your times.
Exactly. It's like the only people that are actually there to watch will be like your parents and like
Yeah.
the paid coaches.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Most time your parents aren't even making it out for an NORAM
No.
at our age.
No.
Yeah.
You know, that's coming.
All right. So that's kind of all we got for today. I mean, just a short, quick little intro into our Bad Boy Line podcast. Yeah, hopefully, I think we're gonna get better as we go. We might not get funnier as we go, but we will get better at just talking in general, hopefully. And yeah. Asher,
It'll be
parting
fun.
thoughts.
Yeah. I don't know. Excited for this. I think it'll be fun. And yes, we will get better for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably most of the people that have gone this far are either related to us or like on a team with us.
Maybe. I don't even know if my teammates will listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. So, hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Stephen Steele. Yeah. I feel like if we have 4 listeners to the very end, we know it's our parents. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. I think probably most social media platforms.
What is it? All Bad Boy Line?
It's Bad Boy Line Pod at the Bad Boy Line. No, not the at Bad Boy Line Pod. Just Bad Boy Line Pod.
Bad Boy Line Pod.
Check it out. It will hopefully be more entertaining as we go. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Yeah, and thanks. If you have any questions, you can also email us at badboylinepod@gmail.com. We have an email address.
Wow, that's professional.
Legit. We're not messing around here. This is legit. All right.
Cool.
Take care, everybody, and we will talk to you later.
Peace.